Did you know Super Mario Bros. 2, or Super Mario Bros. USA as it's known in Japan, isn't actually a Super Mario Bros. Game? You see, in Japan there was a game being released called Yume Kojo Doki Doki Panic that was meant to tie in with Fuji Television's Media Technology Expo called Yume Kojo, or Dream Factory. All characters and enemies to reflect the mascots and themes for the festival. The real Super Mario Bros. 2, or Lost Levels as we've grown to know it, was deemed too hard for the Gaijin Guelo in the West, and Doki Doki Panic was rebranded to the Super Mario Bros. 2 game we all know today. The object of the game is to navigate or select a player through the dream world of Subcon before eventually facing the evil Wart. Before each stage you can pick one of 4 characters: Mario, Luigi, Toad, formerly known as the Mushroom Retainer, and Princess Toadstool. They can all jump, ride and climb, but each one has its own special ability. Need to jump higher? Luigi is your man. Need to jump further? Pick Princess Peach. The game's actual gameplay and how you interact with the enemies are the main differences from the original. Instead of jumping on an enemy's head and them dying, in this case they will simply walk around with you on their head or back. Instead you must suck them up through your body by bending down in a defecating like motion and throwing them at other enemies. You can also bend down to poo and pick up the likes of vegetables and potions from the ground. These potions found on each level give you temporary access to subspace, an inverted area where you can collect coins and mushrooms and increase your overall maximum health. There are even certain jars in subspace that when used will warp the player to later worlds, and so skipping parts of the game. You can also collect cherries to avail of Starmen, or use POW blocks to quickly kill all surrounding enemies on screen. So you start on 3 lives and can collect more as you go, but you will lose health points every time you come in contact with an enemy, a hazard, or just fall off screen. When all your health hearts are gone, it's game over, but there is a small reprieve for being able to continue twice in one game. Extra lives can be gained in the form of hitting 1-up mushrooms, or by using coins from subspace to win the slot machine minigame that you can play between levels. Having sold more than 10 million copies worldwide, people clearly aren't that bothered that it isn't a true Mario game. In fact, it was the 3rd highest selling game ever released on the NES at the time. It proves it as a diverse game with nice graphics, different gameplay than the original, and even introduced new elements that were eventually carried over to the rest of the Mario series. The levels in the game are more complex than its predecessor and sequel. You must find keys, unlock doors, blow up rocks and unearth bombs, dig through sand to find items and pathways, and even ride on enemies or flying carpets to cross across areas to your goal. Nearly every single level has a boss, which is a type of a birdo, and the final level of each world is a tougher boss, which will eventually lead you to your final fight against the main boss, Wart. It's different than all the original Mario games, but that's because it's not a Mario game. That doesn't mean it's not a good platform in its own right though. It has everything you need. Good graphics, good music, easy to control and extremely enjoyable. It may be an insult that Nintendo thought we wouldn't be able for the Japanese Mario 2, even though it eventually found its way to us through Mario All-Stars. But I own it, I like it, and you probably will too.